The first thing I'm going to do to start my look is apply my Painterly Paint Pot, which is my eyeshadow base. And I'm just going to apply this all over my lid up to my brow. And the purpose for this is to keep your eyeshadow lasting all night long, no creasing, and it also kind of helps with the pigmentation of your eyeshadows as well. The next step I'm going to do is take a large flat shader brush and this gorgeous pearly highlight shade. This is a L'Oreal eyeshadow in Morning Light, and I'm going to pat this all in my inner corner and my tear duct. And then also rimming the lower lash line as well. And this is really, really going to brighten up your eyes. It's going to be great for pictures, and it also gives that really gorgeous contrast since we'll go from light to dark. I'm going to keep using that same brush, same shadow. I'm just going to tap it and blend it right under my brow bone for a gorgeous highlight as well. Next, I'm taking another flat shader brush. This one's a little bit more square and large, and I'm using the Naked palette by Urban Decay. I'm going to go into Smog, which is this really gorgeous shimmery bronze shadow, and I'm going to pat this all over my lid on the outer half, and then also kind of bring it into my crease. And when you're applying these shadows, don't worry if they don't place perfectly, because we're going to be blending and applying a lot more shadows as well, so it doesn't have to look perfect the first time you pat it down. So as you can see, it kind of looks sort of crazy. So I'm just going to take a blending brush. I know it's dirty, but I don't have any product on it, and I'm just going to blend this all in the crease. Just use like circular motions or windshield wiper motions, and just blend that line until it kind of all fades away. The line, I mean, not the eyeshadow. And it just kind of looks a little bit more put together. Not so harsh with those lines. So see how it kind of makes the difference there compared to that. And if you blend and it kind of gets out of your eye socket, like how it's kind of like lower here, don't worry about that either, because we can always just clean that up with a kabuki brush or like a powder brush at the end. Next, I'm going to take a small pencil brush and I'm going to go back into Smog, that same bronze color, and I'm going to put this on the outer V and then also kind of blend it down below my lower lash line. And you can go about halfway, kind of to where you meet that highlight shade that we applied first, and just smudge and blend. You don't have to be perfect. Like I said, we blend everything out, so it's not going to be a problem if it kind of gets out of line in the beginning. The next step, I cleaned off my pencil brush and I'm going into Dark Horse in my Naked palette, which is this really beautiful dark brown. And I'm going to focus this on the outer half and outer V. And we're just going to darken up the crease and that outer corner. So just use your pencil and kind of go from the end of your, where your eye kind of ends, I don't know what you'd call that, where your eyelids meet at the end. And the way you can kind of create the outer V is if you're kind of going up to the end of your eyebrow, like that, and you stop when you get to the crease part and then you bring it into your crease. And that helps create that V shape. And then when you're done with that, you can also kind of drag some more color down and just keep that in the outer half and go back up. And it kind of looks nice when you swoop it like that because it all kind of blends together. So my blending brush, again, no product, and then just windshield wiper motions. Another thing you can do is if you're kind of losing that bronziness that we first applied like on the lid, you can go back to that big flat shader brush and go into that Smog, the bronze, and then also just kind of lightly pat it right down in the middle of your lid to kind of bring that bronze back in. I will take the clean pencil brush and then go into Creep, which is that really black color, which it looks shimmery, but it really doesn't come off shimmery at all. So you really just need to barely tap because that is like such a really, really pigmented color. And then you're just going to very softly keep it right in the outer V I wouldn't even bring this into your crease because you don't want it to take over. But just very like, I'm very, very lightly dabbing and kind of brushing, accentuating that like V. And then once again, you can kind of very softly drag it in the very outer corner of your lower lash line. Just like that. And then once again, you're gonna blend. Okay, so that would complete the eyeshadow. So obviously it's very smoky, very bronzy, and you see what I mean where it has like the contrast between the really bright to the dark, and it just really looks nice, especially in photos. So for the eyeliner, I am going to be using, I would recommend using a black liner pencil in your waterline and in your tight line. Using my fat marker felt tip liner for the eyeliner on the upper lash line, and I'm gonna wing it out, of course. So let's fast forward that. And lastly, for the eyes, you can apply your false eyelashes. I would definitely recommend putting on a pair of false lashes. If you're not comfortable with wearing them, they sell half lashes, which are really easy to wear, and they're not as uncomfortable as a full set of lashes, which might be kind of weird if you've never really worn them too much. They might be a little uncomfortable for you. So that is complete for the eyes. It's just very smoky, bronzy, gorgeous. You could wear this really like in the summertime going out or whatever. I mean, you can't go wrong with the bronze smoky eye. It's just gorgeous. So I'm going to move on to the cheeks, and what I'm going to do is kind of like a bronzy glow with some peachy coral blush. So what I'm going to use for that is my Betty Luminizer by The Balm, which is this really gorgeous glowing bronzer, but it's not like super shimmery, which is nice. That's why I say glow, because it's not like really obnoxious. So I'm going to just blend that right from, like, if you put your brush like on the top of your earlobe and go down, you can feel your cheekbone, and that's where you're going to apply it. Okay, you put it in your temples, and then of course in your jawline. And I would just like to tap a little bit on the side. For the blush, I'm going to be using MAC's Melba, which is a matte, perfect peachy coral blush. I love it. I'm going to apply it with my angled blush brush and just blend that over, and then kind of just keep it on the apples of my cheeks. I'm going to do a pinky nude, so it's really toned down and emphasizes the eyes. That's where you want the concentration on. So I'm going to be applying what's left of my Hue lipstick by MAC. Okay, and if you want to top it off with some lip gloss, this is like lip gloss version of Hue, I swear, and this is Peach Petal by Revlon, and just apply a little bit of that over it. That would complete this look. So I hope that you enjoyed this tutorial. Jordan, I hope this helps you. You're gonna do a great job. I know it's real easy. And thanks for requesting the tutorial. You're gonna look gorgeous at formal, and I wish I could be there to see you guys because you're gonna be drop dead gorgeous. So thanks for watching, and I will see you guys again soon. Bye.